how did you, maybe, there's people, you see pictures here on the slides, Sheryl Crow, Bill Clinton, Richard Branson, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, how did you go to work with them?
Well, so I don't want to do the whole life story, but I'll give you a great example. So when video first got on a computer, it was exciting. We didn't know what to do with it. This was before you could stream on the internet. This were early days. Computers used to be screens that just had text and nothing moved. And we figured out how to chop up a piece of video like a checkerboard and move the pieces around. And we said, wow, this would be a really fun game. What if you could put the puzzle together before the video stops? Ooh, we need short videos, music videos. Oh my God, if we got music videos, this would be the greatest thing. So I knew this would help sell more computers and get more people onto Windows. So why don't I get Bill Gates, the richest man in the world, to send a letter of introduction to David Geffen, the richest man in the music industry, to help me get rock stars onto my video game? Great idea. Two problems. I don't know Bill Gates, and I don't know David Geffen.
Okay.
But I knew I had a winning idea. So I started circulating the idea to people that I did know at Microsoft, and it percolated up to Bill Gates, and this total stranger who happened to be the richest man in the world sent back then, as before the days everybody had email, a physical letter of introduction. And next thing you know, I'm partnered with David Geffen, and we go out and get Aerosmith and Guns N' Roses and Peter Gabriel and Ozzy Osbourne and all the biggest acts, and it became a huge, huge game. So the point is, you just have to come up with an idea. When I sold my first company, I wanted to find a way to give back. And I saw the potential of what the internet could be, and I wanted to get the internet into every classroom in the US. And I started speaking about it and writing about it. And one day I get a phone call from a guy doing a really bad Arkansas accent, saying he was the president of the United States, and I embarrassed myself, making the most powerful man in the world prove to me that he actually was the president, because it's not every day you get a phone call from the president. And to make a long story short, get invited to the White House, and they said, go do it, with one catch. There's not a penny in taxpayer money to do it. That doesn't stop a big idea. You'll find a way. I often say that the more entrepreneurs are better at making excuses than products. When everybody says, "Ooh, if I only had the funding, my company would take out." Well, go get the funding. So the only idea I had to get the funding was, why don't we do an online auction to sell stuff to raise the money? Well, Pierre wrote that auction. You know that today is eBay. We had a guy on the committee who was in between jobs, had just left Novell, looking what to do. He thought it was a great idea. His name's Eric Schmidt. He went on to be chairman of Google. So you suddenly realize big ideas attract big minds, like moths to a flame. And suddenly you wake up one day and tons of people that you've worked with are billionaires and have changed the world because you helped solve for others. So the first thing that you really want to do is figure out how you can solve problems for others, and that drives you success.